Hey everyone, welcome back to my craft room. If you're new here, my name is Enid. Thanks for stopping by. In today's video, it's going to be the completion of the Dollar Tree Junk Journal Challenge, journal number 1 that I'm making for my granddaughter in the style of a traveler's notebook. So I'm going to be showing that to you, as well as I've been watching other videos and seeing what other people have had in their stash or have hauled reminded me of items that I have in my stash that I never thought to pull out. And then there were other items that I saw that I wanted, and so I went back to Dollar Tree, and luckily I was able to find. So I'm going to show that stuff to you at the beginning, and then I'll work on the journal. So sit tight, and I'll be right back to get started. I'm going to start off showing you items that I already had in my stash and forgot to pull out in the initial haul video. So I have all these little flowers that I may or may not use them in the journal. And then I had these butterflies, and then I had these beads that I hauled a while ago. So these were recent purchases that I had forgotten to include in the original haul video, and these are older that I had. So that's that. And then items that I recently went out and purchased. I finally found a pack of scraps which I've been looking for, because I think this would be helpful in making ephemera for the next journal. So I got that. Let me put it this way. I got a pack of colorful paper clips, which I'm going to need, and you'll see why when I show you the journal. I found these 2 fabrics, and I already used a piece of this one. So that's why it's kind of taped together. And then I found this one with the little flowers. I also found, and this is not for the journal, this is just something I've been looking for, the cards that have the rummy game. And I found this card with butterflies on it, which I could cut out the individual butterflies, which I plan to do. And then I found these doodle journals, which I had been looking for a while and didn't find them. And the reason that I wanted them was because the pages have some doodles. So this one just has these crazy zigzag lines. This one has little hearts and smileys and crowns. And they're also stapled, so I can pull out the staple and it'll come out like a signature page. So that's perfect. I like these books. And then this one is floral, which is going to go great in the journal that I'm working on now. And in fact, I already took it apart, and I used a couple of the pages in the signature for my granddaughter's journal. See, when you take out the staples, this is what you're left with, which is perfect. So that's that. And then I found these butterfly stickers, which are nice and colorful. The colors go with the journal I'm working on. And I found this vellum. It's vellum paper. I don't know how many pieces are. Oh, it says 6 sheets. So I thought that was really cute. And then I found the book club kit, which I had been looking for, and I hadn't seen it in any of my stores. And I went to like 3 stores that are like within a half hour, an hour away when I'd been out shopping. And I didn't find it, but this week, the reason I didn't film earlier was because my husband and I took a short little trip to Lancaster County in Pennsylvania. And if you're from Pennsylvania, you know that's Amish country. And so I went to a Dollar Tree on our way there that I saw, and I made him stop, and I found the kit, which is really cool. It has these stickers. It has, these are also stickers that say book club voting ballot. So it has 2 sheets of that. And then it has these bookmarks, and they're double-sided. These are blank on the other side, but they're nice and like have like an aged kind of paper on the back. So these are awesome. And then there's this little book, which again is stapled. So if you take it apart, the pages will be perfect for the signatures. And it says recent reads, so you can track your reads and rate them. But I think the pages are perfect for a journal. So I was really excited to find this, and I'll be using it in my journals. And then I also found this floral calendar, and I've already taken some sheets out of it. I took the staples out, and I used a sheet of it in my granddaughter's journal, so you'll see that. So that's it. Those are all the items that I either had or bought. Let me get them back out of my way. And then let me show you what the journal is looking like so far. So you've already seen the cover, and I don't think there's anything new so far, except for how I'm gonna put the books in. I'm gonna make it like a traveler's journal. And so I took the backing of the calendar and I cut a strip the width of the journal spine, right? The width of that. And then I took a piece of this fabric and I wrapped the cardboard, and I did all of this in advance so the video wouldn't take forever, plus I would have to wait for it to dry. Anyway, so I'm gonna glue this in now, and I think the fabric goes really cute with the journal, so I'm gonna glue that in. And I don't think I can sew it because of the thickness to reinforce it. But the way that I'm going to add the cords, I think will reinforce it. So it should be fine. Anyway, so I'm going to glue this in, right? I'm going to make sure that it's evenly spaced from side to side and top to bottom. And I'm going to give that a little time to dry. And while that's drying, I'm going to show you the signatures that I made. I made 3 signatures. And I'm really not going to put ephemera in her journal because she's basically going to use it like a coloring book. And she wants to use it to put pictures in. And she's 5 years old and she already wants a journal. So that's great. Well, anyway, I took the colorful manila folders and I made 3 signatures, and I made stencils out of leftover scraps of the folders, and then I just did a tone-on-tone stenciling. And I saved the last one to do with you guys. So this one I did obviously the pink on pink, yellow on yellow. And I just kind of overlapped it and kept going. And then I'm going to do the blue one while you guys watch so you can see. And again, this is all Dollar Tree materials. So far, the only thing that's not Dollar Tree materials is the ink that I'm using. So here's my blue ink. I'm gonna use Salty Ocean, and I'm gonna just line it up and put a little bit of ink on it and stencil it. Oh, this one is kind of coming out wonky. The color is not coming out as even as I had hoped it would, but still, it's gonna look good. Oops. Yeah. Do the last one in the bottom. Yeah, so we went to Lancaster and we really had a nice time. This month is my birthday, so we've been doing a lot of cool stuff for my birthday. And that was one of the things that I wanted to do. So when I did the pink one, I kind of just went 3 rows. And then when I did the yellow one, I kind of shifted the next row of stencils so the flowers could fill in the gaps. So I think I'm going to do that here. And so instead of starting again there, I'm going to just kind of shift it so I can fill in the gaps. And I'm going to do that. And then I'll go back up to the top and I'll do like, a partial flower on the top. Yeah, so had really a fun time at Amish country. Although I was a bit disappointed because there's this place that we go whenever we go out there. Some of you may know it if you're from Pennsylvania. It's called Kitchen Kettle Village. And there's an old candle barn. And years ago, they used to have, like you could see how they were making the candles and decorating them and how they would manipulate the wax. And I was really excited to go and see that, and they don't do that anymore. They just made it a regular store where you can buy candles. So that was a bit of a letdown. And then the other thing was, let me do this partial flower up here. Gonna line the stencil up with the flower below it. The other thing that I was disappointed in was there was this restaurant called Good and Plenty that we always used to go to. And they had the most amazing fried chicken. And Good and Plenty no longer exists. So we were really bummed about that. I mean, it's been a good maybe 4 or 5 years since we've been there. And so, I mean, we should have maybe anticipated that there would be some changes because of, COVID and all of that. But I don't know. I was disappointed that Good and Plenty was gone. And I was disappointed that they didn't do the wax display, the candles. But otherwise, everything else was good. Yeah. And I really didn't buy much. There's this like a shop called Relish, and they sell like all kinds of jams and preserves and stuff. So we bought a couple of items there. My husband got me a necklace for my birthday, part of my birthday gift, so that was nice. And then what else did we get? We got some plant hooks so I can hang plants. We got some plant hooks. We got just a bunch of random little stuff. We didn't get anything major. The one major thing that we were looking for is I have like an old windmill that I had gotten in Amish country. Oh God, but maybe 15, 20 years ago. And I remember it only cost me $19, not $19, $99 back then, because it's one of those wooden windmills. And I still have it, but it's starting to look a bit decrepit, and I've painted it a few times. But now some of the wooden slats from the part that spins, they're so dried out and whatever that you can't really nail them back on anymore. So unless I like glue them or something with maybe some liquid nails or get new wood to replace it, the windmill is pretty much shot. Well, anyway, we found the windmills, but they don't make them out of wood anymore. They make them out of that composite plastic. And they were like $500. I was like, hell no, I'm not paying $500. Or anyway, so that was that. That was the end of my new windmill dreams. And other than that, we had a really good time. So these are going to be my 3 signatures. And I put 15 pages in each. So what is that? 15, 30, 60. So that's 180 pages for her to be able to mess around. And every time she finishes one of the booklets, I can make new ones for her to fill them in. And I stapled them in the center with my long reach stapler because I couldn't run this through the sewing machine. So some of the staples you can see on the side, but it's not a big deal. So where's the center of this one? Okay, here. So I did 3 staples down the center. I mean, they seem to be in the fold here, so I don't know why like some of them came out on the side. But anyway, that's good. And I'm only gonna stencil the front page of the booklet, and then I just put some, oh, this one is upside down, darn it, I stenciled it upside down. Oh well, I guess I'm gonna have to stencil the other sides, but I'll do that off camera. I'm not gonna stencil everything. So luckily I'll be able to remove the booklet. So these are the pages that I put in for her. Oh, and I installed this page upside down. Anyway. I'll put some trim or something on it down here to hide that margin. And then I put these in. And this is upside down. I wasn't paying attention. I don't know how I did that. This is part of the calendar. And this is upside down. Gosh. Oh, well, she's 5 years old. Or am I wrong? Am I wrong? Hold on, let me try this again. Hold on. This is coming apart because I glued some paper to the back of some of the plain white to give it lines and something. So let me glue that back on. Let me put this here so it won't stick. What did I think was upside? Oh, this is upside down. This was well, that's not a big deal, I don't think. I'd rather have just that one thing upside down than everything else. Let me see. Okay, so I think then that's the only thing that's upside down. Everything else seems to be okay. Yeah, that's upside down. And so those are the pages that I put in for her. And this one is upside down. I wonder if it's upside down in the other ones. Let me see. I just want to take a quick peek. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because basically it's the same pages. No, these are right side up. Okay. Okay, those are right side up. And I did the same papers, but I did them like in different orders. And I won't show you the third one because it's basically the same. So I had a little bit of a technical glitch and I lost some film after I had done some work on the journal. So I undid some of what I did, but other parts I couldn't undo. But anyway, I wasn't happy with the pink cover with these big gaps, so I went back with these with the yellow stencil and I picked the matching flower and I filled in the gaps. So now I'm happier with that. The other thing that I did was I was starting to put the cords on the journal so that I can put the inserts in. And initially I had bought this cord, but as you can see, it's way too thin. So I had an idea and I went back to Dollar Tree, and I bought these hair ties. And so what I did was I took, I have to take more of them because I took 2 of each, but 2 of each is not long enough. So I need 1 more of each. And I had to buy another package of hair ties because my granddaughter already took home the original pack. So a green, the blue, or the periwinkle, and the yellow. And what I did was I just kind of looped them together like you would the ribbon through a tag. And so I just looped them together like that. So there's 3 hair ties for each insert. And hopefully this is going to be long enough because I tried it with 2 and it was too short. And it was like causing the cover to like buckle. And what I also did was I tried putting eyelets in the cover to make these look better, but the eyelets are too small and I really couldn't thread these through the eyelets, so I had to take them out. But it seems to work fine without the eyelets because this is the cardboard backing. So what I did was I just fed this through. Oh. I fed it through and I grabbed it on the other side and pulled it up. If that's not working, the other way I did it was I just got a piece of the thin cord, put it through, and used it like a needle threader, and then just pulled it through that way. So let me do all 3 of them. Oops. And I'm not gonna match up the cords to the inserts, because there were no pink hair ties, so I'm just doing them random order. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna switch out the blue and the yellow. I think that's gonna look better the way I envision it. So I'm threading it through, and then let me do the blue. And then I'll show you what my idea is to keep these from coming back through. Remember, I bought the paper clips. So let me get some paper clips. Maybe I'll get a green. I want to use the same color. There, I got 2 yellows. Let me get those out of the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the paper clip and I'm going to open it up a bit, right? And I'm going to put it through the cords. And then I'm going to kind of flip it so that the cords can go through, like on the other side of the paper clip. You see how that's in there now? Like, and then I'm going to like fix the paper clip and fold it back into position. And then the paper clip is going to prevent the cords, once you pull on them, the paper clip is going to prevent the cords from going back through the hole. But I didn't want the yellow one to be in that. Well, it's there now, so it'll be fine. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to string the cords through. The blue one is first. Okay. There goes the blue one. Now the green one. Oh. Okay, I'm going to put that through. And hopefully it won't make the journal buckle. I think once it's stretched out, it'll be fine. And then let me get the yellow one through. Okay. And then I'm gonna use the other yellow paper clip and go through each of the loops and spin it around so that the blue and the green one go over the second part, the second bar of the paper clip, but I want the yellow to stay out on that side. All right, and then I'm gonna flip the paper clip this way. And kind of bend it back into shape. And then I'm going to pull these back taut. And that gives me the slack that I need so that this won't buckle that much. There. So that's going to be my cords for the... Let me do this tighter. Maybe that'll give me some more flex. Yeah, that's much better, you see? Okay, so now let's try putting these inserts in. Okay, I'm gonna start with the pink and I'm gonna put it in. And we're gonna work it to the center. Oh, hopefully it doesn't damage the... Okay, there. And it's buckling it a little bit, but hopefully it'll work itself out. All right, so then let me put the yellow, no, the blue insert. And find the center of it. There we go. And then I'm gonna get the yellow. Find the center. Okay, where is the center? There we go. Very cool. I'm so excited. All right, so I'm gonna flip this paper clip the other way. I don't like it the way that it was. There we go. There you have it. See, the cords are held by the paper clip. And I'm gonna use the paper clip possibly to put a dangle. And you know what? I'm gonna fix this. I'm just gonna replace this paper clip because I don't like the way that. Let me get another yellow paper clip. No, this went back. Okay, I'm gonna have to rethread the blue one. Oops. Let me pull these through. I have to rethread the blue one. There we go. And then I'm gonna use the new paper clip and put them through. And this time I'm only gonna let 2 of the cords go over the second bar, because before all 3 of them went over, and then the cord was pulled unnaturally to the side. So this is really what I wanted. Okay, so now let me pull the cords back and make them taut. You see that? The paper clip keeps it from going through. And let me pull the yellow one. There we go. And now cool. So I'm wondering whether or not I should put maybe a piece of, excuse me. I'm wondering whether or not I should put a piece of lace to cover the paper clips. But you know what? I'm going to leave it like that, because if I ever have to make any adjustments for her, I can. So yeah, this is her journal. And like I said, I'm really not going to do much in terms of decorating it, because I want her to do her own thing in it. And we've got 3 inserts, and she can swap them out as she, you know, finishes them. I can make new inserts for her. And so there we go. We have her 3 inserts. And then what I did was I bought some stuff also from Dollar Tree that I'm going to put in the pockets for her. So I got her some markers that she can use that can go in the pocket, right? And then I got her some stickers that can go in the pocket. These are Dollar Tree. These 2 are from Dollar Tree. And then I'm gonna give her some of my other stickers, but I feel like with this stuff alone, I can call the journal complete, and it was 100% Dollar Tree items. Other than the distressed ink, it's 100% Dollar Tree. But since I want her to have more stickers, I'm giving her some of my other stickers from Walmart, and these are from Hobby Lobby, Walmart. And these, I don't even know where these came from, but I'm never gonna use them. So I'm also going to put these stickers in her little pouch. I hope it's not too much, and I hope they fit. And they do perfectly. Oh, that's so awesome. I'm excited. And this little notebook that I also had, she could use it however she wants. And that's going to go in the little pouch. Awesome. I'm so happy with how it turned out. Oh, you know what? The other thing that I forgot to make is a topper. But it's so cute the way that it is. I don't think I need to put a topper on it. I don't know what I would put. And like I said, she's 5 years old. She's probably going to throw it around and mishandle it and everything else. So I think this is perfect for her. It's rugged. She can't break it. And oh, I love it. I hope you guys like it. A quick update. Although I didn't do the topper, I decided to give her a really simple closure. And so what I did was I strung together a bunch of the hair bands, and I connected them with 3 paper clips in coordinating colors. And then I took the flowers that I had punched out to make the stencils, and I glued them together. Like I did them a couple of layers thick. And then I added, I glued them together, and I added a gem in the middle, and then I covered it with glossy accents so that it's very a stiff charm. So I made the charm, and so it's really simple. She can just pull it off and then pull it back on. Just wanted to show you that quick update. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you liked the way the journal turned out. I had a lot of fun making it, and I'm sure my granddaughter's really gonna love it. As always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for watching. Bye. See you next time.